Well, everyone, as most of you know, the iPhone XR is not really a perplexing phone, but when it first came out, I'm going to tell you, I was not a fan of it, and a lot of other people weren't super happy about this device either. It came out in 2018, the same time as the XS and the XS Max, and I'm going to be honest, the iPhone XR, in my opinion, is a much better phone now than when it first came out in 2018. And it's probably due to the fact that all these other phones that we've kind of been used to, things like the Galaxies, the Pixels, the OnePluses, have kind of become watered down versions of the phones they used to be. Now, some of you may remember the iPhone XR at first coming out, had the IPS panel, single camera. It was kind of like a watered down version of the iPhone. But since then, we've kind of gotten used to it. We've gotten the 11s, the 12s now have OLED displays, but that phone was perplexing at that time. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I've become a huge fan of this specific phone, mostly due to the price tag as well as the shift in the other markets. Now the XR build quality is still very good. The display, even though it's an IPS panel, it's not an OLED, but it still looks pretty good overall. But the one thing I always look back at this phone is the premium feeling of it. When I hold this phone and I hold phones like the Pixel 5a, the Pixel 5 of last year, the Galaxy S21 of this year, the Note 20 of last year, this phone arguably feels better than those phones, and it feels almost exactly the same as like an iPhone 12 or even like a Galaxy S21 Ultra in that example. So there's some changes, there's a lot of things going on, but the XR still feels extremely good, and this phone was kind of ahead of its time, maybe not in a good way. We look at the other phones in the market, the S21 with that plastic back and that lower resolution display from the predecessor, and we look at the OnePluses, they're really not doing anything super crazy that much anymore, and we look at the Pixels of last year, they used to be super premium devices, and now they've kind of been a little bit different, but now the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro are definitely going to be much more premium and probably much more expensive. But the iPhone XR wasn't competing with the flagships, it was competing with the budget tier phones, and now you can pick up this phone for like way less than $400 in a ton of different places, and I will also leave one link down below if you want to get it from there and you can help support the channel at the same time. And this specific phone still feels really good. I don't really have too many complaints about it there. I don't have any complaints about it in a performance standpoint either, mostly because it's still a very good performing phone. I think a lot of people out there still probably think that this specific device isn't fast or whatever, but as most of you know, this is still a pretty fast phone. I've done tons of comparisons with it from this device and other ones, and this specific phone definitely is a solid performing phone for sure. So I think ultimately the iPhone XR is a better phone now, not only because of the updates it's gotten and how good it is right now, but also the improvements that it's been getting for all the other devices too. So I think ultimately this has been a huge improvement from a lot of other devices too, and I would recommend you guys to pick it up if you guys already haven't bought it. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.